This is a 20-minute lower body strength workout. Let's begin with the warm-up. Normal jog in place. Keep light on the feet, light on the toes, and light on the knees. Make sure to get your breath in line, consistent breathing throughout the workout. Keep it up. Light jog. The next exercise is going to be a toe touch or a monster kick. You're swinging your leg out, alternating legs, and then touching with your hands. You can make those large arm swings to get the upper body warmed up as well. Just warming up the hamstrings, the legs, the arms. You can start low if you need to, and then gradually increase how high you're lifting your leg. Next warm-up exercise is just a knee hug. So coming up onto one leg, grabbing the front of your shin, or your knee, and pulling it into your body. It's a great balance exercise, but it's also a good hamstring stretch to give a little bit of extra passive stretch using your hands. Alternating your legs with this. For the next move, you're going to be performing some what we call gate opening or hip abduction. Taking your leg up and swinging the hip open, working your glutes, working your hip, warming up that hip. Today is lower body, so we're making sure the legs are warmed up appropriately. From here, the next exercise is a reverse lunge. So taking a step back and a gentle bend in that knee. Make sure that knee stays, that front knee does not jut forward or beyond the toes. Bending that back knee back. If you can come into a lower lunge, you can do that as well. You're looking for a stretch in that back leg. Really utilizing the big muscle groups now in the lunge as we prepare for the next exercise. We're going to be making this a little bit more dynamic. Take the lunge and then take a step forward and bring that same knee up. So combining the two movements, a reverse lunge and bringing the knee forward and up, and alternate legs. This will be the last warm-up exercise. Okay, that is it for the warm-up. The exercise routine, it's 2 sets, it's 2 groupings of exercise. So for the demo, the first grouping of exercises is a squat, a normal front squat with the kettlebell. Now this exercise routine is focused on strength, so we'll be slowing down the movement and doing it for 2 seconds each way. The next exercise is a 3-way calf raise. So the first movement is a calf raise with toes pointed in. Then you're going to do it toes pointed out and toes pointed normal. The third exercise will be a deadlift. Normal shifting weight forward and bringing it back up and squeezing strong at the top. That is it. So you have your squat, your 3-way calf raise, your deadlift. So for the 3-way calf raise, it's 8 repetitions, 16 total. We're going to do 8 fast, 8 slow. Let's begin with the squat, and I'll walk through this with you. Go ahead and go for the squat. It's 8 repetitions, but we're going down slow and then back up strong. Down 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 seconds down, back up strong. So focus on the slow down movement. It's only 8 repetitions. Since we're slowing this down, it will be difficult. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale at the bottom, exhale coming up. Good. Switching to the next exercise, you have your 3-way calf raise. Starting with normal feet stance, go ahead and come to 8 quick calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want you to slow it down, bring up and squeeze the top, come down nice and slow. Squeeze the top, nice and slow down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Changing positions. We're going to go to a wide stance, a pigeon stance, a narrow stance. So feet pointed in, you're going to be hitting a different area of the calf. This is quick 8 calf raises. And then from there, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Wide stance. Toes pointed out. Quick 8. And slow 8. Well done. Exercise number 3 is the deadlift. A normal deadlift in this position, focusing on strength. So we're coming down real slow for 3 seconds and then coming up nice and strong, squeezing the glutes. Down nice and slow, feeling the pull in the hamstring. Squeeze the glutes. That's 2. Going for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. That's set number 1. Performing 3 sets of this routine, these big exercises. Back to the squat. 8 repetitions, down nice and slow. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Keep the breath and focus on the breath as these movements get harder and the muscles begin to fatigue. Okay, going into the 3-way calf raise. First position, neutral. 8 fast. And slow it down by holding it at the top and coming down nice and slow. So half time here. Switching the feet position to the pigeon. Feet in, quick 8. And half time that, squeezing at the top. And the wide stance, quick 8. And slow it down half time, squeeze at the top. Perfect. Into the third exercise, the deadlift. 8 repetitions, nice and slow. Remember to keep the flat back and the weight not moving forward, but it's just completely dead, and it stays in a straight line as you lift it. Okay, you're not pushing it forward, it stays in a straight line with your arms. Squeeze the behind at the top. Make sure you squeeze the glutes together and push those hips through. And there's a nice bend in the knee. Blowing out as you come up. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. A few more repetitions. Okay. Last set. This is set 3 of this little circuit here for strength of the big exercise movements. Going back to the squat. Focus on form and really focus on breath now. You should feel those legs start to burn in this third set. Do not compromise the time it takes to come down. Make sure you're getting a full 3 seconds and then coming up nice and strong. That time under tension and holding the weight as you eccentrically bring it down is so important in muscle development. And switching over to the 3-way calf raise, your calves are getting a definite burn in this workout. The lower body, ankle, calf. Quick 8 in neutral position. Slow it down, half time. And to the pigeon, quick 8. Feet pointing in. You're going to feel a different calf muscle being worked. Mostly the outer calf muscles in this movement. Now coming out to the outer. Big gastroc muscle here. Quick 8. And then slow it down. Squeezing at the top, coming down nice and slow. Okay, for the last exercise, it is the deadlift. Squeezing the glutes at the top, coming down nice slow, and push back up, squeeze at the top. Awesome. 8 repetitions, and make sure you're taking it slow down. Excellent, that is it. That's the first set, or the first grouping of the exercises focused on strength. We're going to now focus on strength, but at smaller muscle groups. So here are the next 3 exercises. We'll perform 2 sets of these. The first one is a lying side hip raise, or side lying hip raise. For this, lie on one side. You're going to bring the bottom leg, knee forward, bent at 90 degrees. And the top leg is going to stay straight with the body. From this point, you're going to lift that top leg and keeping your toes facing forward so they're not pointed. That's going to hit the hip and the glutes. The next one is a single leg hip bridge. One knee bent, one leg straight, hands out to the side. You're pushing your hands into the ground and driving your hip up into the sky using your big glute muscles or your behind muscles. You'll alternate legs for that movement. 10 each repetition. The last exercise is donkey kicks. You'll be on all fours, and for this movement you're going to be kicking your leg straight out. You want to think about pushing your heel straight back. So kicking your heel back. Notice how my toe points down when I do that. It's going to be a good stretch in the hamstring, but also a good contraction in the glute or the behind. Okay, those are the 3 exercises for this second routine. It's the side lying hip bridge, raise, the hip bridge, and the donkey kicks. 2 sets here, 10 repetitions each leg. Just 2 sets. Okay, let's get in the first position, the side lying hip raise. That bottom knee forward, the other leg behind and straight, and raising that hip, making sure the toes stay straight, and making sure it doesn't really rest. Okay, make sure you don't rest it on the ground. You're keeping that hip contracted at all times and keeping it moving. It won't take very long before you feel that burn. 10 repetitions. And switch to the other side. The focus here on these exercises is really form, but also keeping the movement controlled and not letting that leg rest. We're always contracting it. Okay, good. Moving to the next exercise, the single leg hip bridge. So coming on your back, one leg bent, one leg straight, and raising straight up into the hip bridge. Driving your glutes into the sky, squeezing the behind. It's 10 repetitions each leg. Switching legs. Blowing out as you're lifting up. Remember, with any weightlifting, it's as you're performing the hard movement, you're exhaling. Getting in a rhythm will help drastically in getting through these little bitty movements that can be very difficult. Perfect. Last exercise, coming on all fours for the donkey kicks. 10 repetitions each leg. Remember, your heel is pushing out. Your heel is extending your leg farther, so push your heel farther out and back away from you, and you'll feel a nice stretch and contraction in the glutes. While you perform this movement, try not to twist or turn your body. Make sure your spine is neutral. Your core maintains good integrity and tight. Blowing out as you're kicking. Switch legs, 10 repetitions. Excellent. Repeating this one more time. One more set and you're done. We'll stretch it out. Side lying hip raise. And begin. Remember that bottom leg is forward to keep you balanced. The top leg is behind and in line with your body. Keep the leg straight, toes forward, and the movement fluid. And switch sides.
It's a 16 buff in the dark.
That's it. Switching the next exercise, going to the single leg hip raise. Squeezing the glutes, breathing out at the top. 10 repetitions each side. And switch legs. And last exercise is the donkey kicks. Kicking the leg out, breathing at the same time, pushing that heel straight out and back. 10 repetitions each legs, and this will be it. We'll go into the cool down. Switch legs. Five more. That is it. Great job finishing the workout. Let's go ahead and stretch it out, working these lower body, big muscle groups. From the all four position, come up into a downward dog position. From here, go ahead and alternate and bend those knees, getting a nice stretch in the calves and the hamstrings. Relax them, massage the nerves, push the heel into the ground every time you straighten the leg out. From here, go ahead and forward press the head in between the arms to get a better stretch, and press the heels into the ground. Maintain that position. Straighten up, and from this position, take a breath in and drive one knee up forward. Both hands on the ground in that open area. And then go ahead and open up the inside arm for a twist. Exhale, bring the arm down. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale, and bring it back down. Exhale. Go ahead and shift that back foot with inhale, and when you exhale, kick that foot back out. Inhale, and as you exhale, alternate the next leg and bring the other leg forward.
It's a 16 buff in the dark.
From this position, both hands in the open plane. Inhale, and as you exhale, open up the inside arm. Bring it back down. Inhale and exhale, open up the outer arm. Hold that position. And bring it back down to the ground. You'll inhale, and as you exhale, bring that back foot back into the downward dog position. Go ahead and come on to all fours, and we'll end it with 5 rounds of some cat-cows, bringing the head, arching the back, and sinking the back low. This will be an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, arch back, and then exhale. Imagine someone was pulling a string on your back to pull it up, and then someone was pushing your back, low back down. Exhale. That's it. Great job. Keep up the good work.